Attention Pauperganda Knights, show your love of all things Pauper with our Ultra Deluxe playmats. And true to our Pauper roots, the glorious artwork is 100% free.
Trying to give these guys everything they can get to me, and that's it.
Just send an email to pauperganda@gmail.com with the subject 1, 2, or 3, and we'll send you the playmat file for free.
I gotta read it again because my mind is just a piece of shit this morning.
All you need to do is visit our friends at inkgaming.com. Order yours today.
In a universe flooded with the conventional, one group keeps the brewing spirit alive. The propaganda of Pauperganda.
And we're here. Hey, everybody. Chime in if you can. I don't see anybody in the chat, so I just want to make sure everything came through all right. Hey, Shiraz, good to see you. Everything looking and sounding good. Before we get started, huge shout out to Casio Machado, who was the composer extraordinaire for that new intro that we have, kind of a Knight Rider take on Pauperganda. So thank you so much for that. As you can see, he's kind of joined our crew and has his own little card to join us. I guess he's our acoustic engineer of the SS metagame. So greetings, World Hates Ball, Mike Man, Xenon, and Sharazaman in the house. So when I was designing the card for Casio as a favor, because we don't make money, we can't really pay, so he did that all of his kindness of his heart, and he likes black, so I was like, well, I feel like playing this thing again, our black land destruction deck. It's a jerk deck. What I've done differently here, though, is I've noticed that this deck falls flat if it land destructs itself. What do I mean by that? Well, sometimes these go away and you're left with 2, but for the most part, it's if you hit 3 mana, this thing's a beast. If you don't, which happened a lot, it sucked. So I threw in three Barren Moors on our land counts up to 22 now. Whole bunch of basics, but other than that, we've got the 4 Gurmag Anglers, 4 Befouls, 3 Vampiric Links. These are awesome on Witches and on Rats and on Angler, all 3 of our creatures, and it nullifies quick starts from our opponent too. Doesn't work around first strike though. So anyway, wait, I'm not getting paid for this. Nobody is. 4 Dark Rituals, which add extra fuel to the fire with Crypt Rats if you draw them late or mid. We got 2 Edicts, 2 Crypt Rats, 3 Witches, 4 Bloods, and then the whole mean kick in the crotch. What do you call land destruction spells? Choking Sands, Icequake, and Rancid Earth. And then in our sideboard, we got 2 Duress, 2 more Edicts, the 4th Witch, the 3rd and 4th Rats. We have Distress, which is just, I really like this against Affinity for grabbing Fling, and if you miss, you just grab one of their big fatties. 1 Cadaver Imp. I like this against Control. We don't have many creatures. It's nice to be able to cast this. It avoids or is able to eat an Edict and go get back your Angler sometimes. 2 Syphon Life. We just sometimes can't beat Burn if our LD doesn't show up good enough. And 2 Snuff Outs for a little surprise value. So anyway, what'd you guys think of that new song at the top of the show? Give us your feedback, and we'll see what we get going. Deck destruction kicks in the crotch, makes for painful outing. Fun, 18. How you doing, my friend? Yeah. So I might even roll to that the intro again, and if one of our things go long, because I just can't get enough of that song. It really grew on me. It got really kind of infectious. So yeah, little fights in the house. All right, let's do it. Come on now. No bouncy screen. No bouncy screen. Let's see if it happens. And a little bit of bouncy screen. That's weird. It usually bounces way more extreme or nothing, but we'll take it. We'll say yeah. All right, we got second turn land destruction. We'll keep this. Coming on over. So yeah, Casio Machado was really into, asked him what his favorite color was. He said black, so I was like, well, got to play this. I ain't going to try to pilot MBC worth a darn, so I'm going to, yeah, give this a go. Let's see. Come on. Always get these slow players. Makes for a yawn show. Come on, Ninja Killer. It should be called Time Killer. All right, let's do this. We'll drop the bog, and hopefully see how many lands we have in this. And it's funny, I did like, you know, my typical 100 test draws, and it was just really shocking how often this would kind of get screwed at 1 or 2 lands now, and a monocolor it really only needs to hit its 3 spot, but trying to work in. Got the Retrace in the sideboard, and we've got the cycling land, so hopefully we could sneak in a little bit of blue there. Yes, our acoustics engineer, our new director of entertainment. Look real closely, I think his card says creature - musician, and it's pretty OP if you see the whole card, but heck, least I could do, right? Boy, oh boy, this guy knows how to drag down a broadcast. Ninja Killer must be multitasking here, or multi-queuing, isn't that what it's called? Anyway, anybody excited for the big UFC fight tomorrow? I think Garbrandt's gonna reclaim it, no problem. He just got real lucky and kind of had an adrenaline dump that first time, so my goodness. If I didn't know better, I would think this person just doesn't like Pauperganda and shows up and just goes to the bathroom or something. It's crazy. You know what? I'm going to play the intro again just so you guys can hear it again, and we'll be back once our opponent decides to do something. Whoop. Let's see.
In a universe flooded with the conventional, one group keeps the brewing spirit alive. The propaganda of Pauperganda.
All right, and we're back. I think so. Yeah, okay. All you missed was me blowing up his great furnace. Of course, the second I rolled to the new intro, that's when he decided to wake up. But all right, so here we go. This is where it gets frustrating. We have plenty of lands, and we're just not drawing them. I've got to pitch this for the blood. Let's see, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, not enough there. We end up land destructing ourselves. At least we get this out of it, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Thank you for that, Shirazamon. Yeah, chime in. Tell us what you think. And if you don't like it, say that too. We can always make changes. Good times, good times. Like I said, it really grew on me. I was really, really into the mood. All right, witches are really dead in this matchup. They're good little roadblocks, but we want to turn on our angler here pretty quick. So I don't think we're going to have to wait for much. Blow this up. Go from here. We're going to probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can cast angler next time with bait on it. And since they only have galvanic blasts, usually we can usually stay out of harm's range unless we run into a blocker. But we got rid of the 2 furnaces, so that feels pretty good. Kind of reminds me of an old electro band called Landscape. Nice. Yeah, we're going for a bit of a, I think Knight Rider was the only direction I really gave. My goodness, dude, I added not 1, not 2, but 3 lands to this build just because of, you know, some decks have like a energy about them, and this one just doesn't like to draw many lands. It's really strange. But we'll do what we can here. Let's see, 5 in the yard. Check, check. Yeah, keep 1 up so we can enchant the hell out of it and gain some life. Very important against affinity. And if he sits back and blocks, we're probably going to have to eat a galvanic blast and only gain 5. But hopefully we drop that second land and can edict him and he doesn't drop another creature out. What I don't want to see here is either a creature or like a Flayer Husk or something like that. Rolas in the house. Good to see ya. All right. Okay, down comes the red. What's this for? Are we going to be able to gain our life? Just please let us draw lands. It's so funny you play like a land destruction deck and you don't draw your lands. I mean, we've had to pitch 2 and they feed the angler, but I've put way more than you're supposed to in the deck and it's not paying off. It's so hard. I don't want to go up to 24 lands, but I might if we have many more games like this. So, and I haven't really played this much. This is a tough deck. You have to pay to play this deck. People will rage quit on turn, or I mean after their first game, even if they win, they'll rage quit. They're just like, yeah, I don't want to play against that, and it's frustrating. All right, come on, Swamp, come on. Get that blocker out of the way and ensure that we can kind of close the door on this one, which is supposed to be happening, but man, oh man. Swamp. Good God. All right, well, we could blow up his land or Edict. I think I'm gonna opt to blow up the land. Just keep this train rolling. If we're in pain, he's in pain. Let's go. Coming on over, gaining some life. Get out of range quick. I don't know why mono, black, or anything with Angler don't have at least one or two of these on the sideboard. I just love this card. Maybe I'm too hung up on life gain or something, but boy, it gets you out of a jam. Like crazy. So he almost has to block here. This is getting interesting. So many lands. What is going on? All right. Yeah, let's get 10 life a turn now. I mean, I could put it on the Forger if we were in a pinch and they were attacking us. It kind of nullifies them. Be careful with first strike, like I mentioned at the top of the show there. That can really ruin your day quick. I can't get over how we're not drawing a land. This is outrageous. More than half of our deck is land now. Wait, no. Just under, though. Double link. 38-3, feeling good. This is when we know he's got Galvanic. He's going to chump block with Flare and then... Meh. But the good news is, if we drop a swamp, well, that says a lot there. Maybe he doesn't have Galvanic. Of course, it couldn't be the good one, right? Let's see here. I can block all day. Well, there's not much I can do. Let's sit back and play defense. You know, at this stage, a Choking Sands might be really good for the Tree of Tails. But, gosh, we have drawn 3 of our 4 Peat Bogs. That's why this is feeling really hurt. We should have a few more permanents out there, but... I would welcome that little fight. I don't mind drawing 5 lands in a row with this, the way this has started. I mean, he's at 3 and we're at 38, but you guys know how it works. They can slip out of this pretty quick, and here it comes. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This is getting crowded quick. Boink. Attack. You have another Angler. I know, but don't really have the mana for it. Have to eat the bog twice to feed it for 3 with its bonus in the yard there. Well, that's not gonna do any good, but the witches are. The witches will do good because they're going to be able to pick up those gems and turn on our edicts to make something actually count. Right now, I'm not too worried about Choking Sands. I would have gone out of my way to do, but this way, if we draw Choking Sands, we can use the witches on them and be done with it. Not too worried about Fling or Tamir Battle Rage. Uh-oh, here come the cards. Let them out of it. Felt like a lock, even though we were kind of mana screwed there. And, you know, they can't really attack. Here comes the big attack. How cool would it be? Right now, Choking Sands, activate Witch, win! Yeah, it's tough. You attack, lose your guy, and then I gain 10 life. Alright, well, this kind of feels pretty good. Let's drop the other Witch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could drop another Angler here, but I'm gonna opt for the Witch. I'm gonna chill. If I block, I want it to be a quality block. Get rid of those damn germ tokens first thing. Just as long as you're Choking Sands and not choking fans. Dad joke alert. All right. Or, you know, Rancid Earth does damage too, but our Angler took care of the threshold, so that's fun against Delver when it works. Especially Delver Red when you grab their last red source. It's like, whammo. I don't know if there's no fires really close to me, but boy, for some reason my throat's a little agitated. It feels like I've been smoking or something, which I never do. All right. So yeah, that new intro is pretty cool. I had a little bit of digital elements just so it fit the theme of the music a little bit more. A couple new graphics, not many. We'll see about that. Alright. Let's block the non-artifact, so if he wants to trip one, we'll do that. Yeah, I think we might be dead if we don't block this dude. We'll go like this. See if he pops something. Few ways we can roll out of this, and we can befoul the Atog too. That'll help. Even when you have Vampiric Link on Cuombajj Witches, you gain a life every time you activate it, even if they target you. If they target something else, you gain in 2 life. So, pretty cool little card. I mean, what more do you want for 1 mana? Thing's awesome. This game would be over if I didn't have it. Fling time. Fling for the witches. Alright, well, let us go like this and this. I'll target that. And we'll yield through this turn. Nothing I can do here. Here we are. Flings us instead of that. Our dudes are dead. Well, we could get the other angler out. Let's see, that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we could do that and drop the other witch. I kind of like that play. Yeah, let's do that. Make sure we can do the important spell first. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, big fatty alert. Let's kill the little man. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sit. I attack, triple block. Still's got 2. And we've got this guy. I gain 10 life, but I kind of want to go for that sneak kill. Drop the sands and get it. Of course, we still have to draw a damn land if this is the way this is going to roll out. But yeah, I'm not feeling too confident with all these 4/4 bodies around. Jeez, this guy's just drawing them like crazy. This might get scary where it's like, gosh, they could just kind of go all out here and pull this thing off. Now, this is interesting because what's neat about playing land destruction, you can kind of get in the way of these guys and see what you can see. I think, well, I can just be foul next turn. This is going to cost him 2 artifacts. Yeah, I'm going to block this with the big boy. We'll trip the germ next. Start swinging for some quality. Maybe Befoul the Atog. I'm not quite sure if we draw into like a ritual or something like that. So, yeah, first strike would be nice. But hey, outside of Midnight Charm, I'm not going to get too overzealous. My goodness, did he just draw like every 4/4 in the deck? This is outrageous. Wow. All right. Yeah, I'll use that. I need some dang lands. Let's go. Land, please. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I've got so many basics in this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 basics for a total of 22 lands, and we've been screwed all game. Well, that's not very fun. Or just pass here. Dead meat if I do that. Miss the lethal. You're right. Oh my god, that is a punt. Thank you for that, Peter Eric. It shows I haven't played this in forever. Gosh, you're right. Oh my goodness, that's embarrassing. All right, well, next one we can get it, hopefully. Wow, that's a big punt. Thank you. I appreciate the notice. I'm always scolding people about the diversity of that over like Knight's Whisper, and then I go and punt for it. Well, shucks. Might as well get something out of the way here. And I guess I might want to hit that, but let's see. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Gosh, I wonder what we do here with the Atog. He's swinging. This is 8, 16, 20, 26 right there. Yeah, I have to block the Atog. That's going to be so fitting that one screw up is going to cost me the first match. Here we go. At least I'll gain enough life to probably nullify 2.5 of these guys. Back up, but it's not going to be enough with all that fat. My goodness. Look at the fat on that board. And in the yard. Oh, there we go. That game I lost. I apologize. Got to move on. Let's not let that happen again. All right. Well, I really like to stress in this matchup. Snuff Out's going to be pretty good too. Chainer's Edict, not so much. Crypt Rats, not so much. Witches can kind of suck in this matchup. I like 2 rats, maybe to sweep things up if I draw them really late. But other than that, I think this is how I'm going to board. I like the link a lot here. Land destruction's not that great against affinity, but you know, being that it's affinity and they can throw things up. So, all right, here we go, guys. Let's hopefully 1 in 724 chance to draw this few lands. Yeah, that was outrageous. Telling you, most builds of this style run 18 or 19 lands. I'm running 22, not 1, not 2, but 3 more, and it didn't feel like it, but that game was winnable. Unfortunately, this silly old guy was behind the keyboard. All right. Yeah, Vampiric Link. Love this. I know I've said this before, but whenever you need to stay in one color and break the rules, the plane shift block or whatever that cycle was, boy, a lot of their stuff just bends all the colors. So, yeah. All right. I got a thing for drinking out of mason jars. I just love them. Boy, yeah, there must be something in the air. It's only 1 round in and my throat's a little sore, but and if you follow us on Facebook, you'll notice I was actually complimenting somebody that beat me in the final round, knocked me out of the even money, and I just had some really neat takes on the list and stuff. So it's very easy for people to go, oh, what a crap build, can't believe I'm losing to this or whatever. But it's like I chose to look through that and see the good stuff. After last game, I'm going to keep this. A little flooded, but I'm not going to tempt fate the way things have been going so far. Of course, I have only myself to blame. Come on, go to 5. Go to 5. We need some help here. All right. So this is be cool. We can go grab their big threats. I'd love to see Distress against Affinity, any kind of control decks. And whenever you realize, well, like against Elves or something, it's good too, because, Quirion Ranger comes out, you keep in like Rancid Earth and such, sometimes targeting your own swamp so that they can't have Quirion Rangers out to act like kind of a wrath board. But other than that, let's see what we can see. And plus, it shows up permanently, all. Thelia's in the house. Good to see you. I'm making cupcakes. Nice. Sprigleaf. We have everything here. He's got that. He's already got a Sprigleaf. Let's take the Thoughtcast. Open up his yard there. Thinking we might do that again next turn. He's probably going to drop Tree Prism or Husk Drum. Let's cross these off as we go. Yep, looks like it's the Husk Drum play, which isn't going to do him much good if we can get to Threshold and zap. Oh, okay. And the Prism play. Here we are. Not sure if it's worth doing that now. Maybe we let's Choking Sands here. Start building up our yard, cutting off his resources. Hopefully no big fatties show up. Next turn, I think yeah, I think I'm gonna he's drawn 3 cards now. I think I'm gonna Distress, Sign in Blood, fill up the yard, and hope for the best. Alright. That's all done. Signed up. Divest is also a great card against Infinity. I have not liked that card. I think if I knew the field was just Affinity, I would definitely kind of be all in with it. But alright, let's go pull some stuff. Only 2 to choose from. Hopefully it's an Atog or a Fling or something like that. Galvanic Blast, we like that. Opponent's got a really dead draw here, so we're going to try to accelerate into an Angler as fast as possible. Go hurt ourselves. We've got Snuff Out for a nice surprise value, and we can just pay for it. We can cycle next, Rancid Earth, drop the Bog. Feeling like it should. This is how I designed this thing in the few test draws I had. This is how it's supposed to work. Not, here's no lands, even though half your deck is almost lands. Right. That's funny, try to make a land destruction deck and you end up needing lands like crazy. Alright, I like to bring this Bog out for a lot of reasons. First, I'm going to cycle just to make sure we're good to go, because I might want to use an Angler here if we didn't get one. Alright, we'll play this. And, 2, 3. I'm just going to do this for tempo. I know I could kill the Germ, but I'm not really worried about a 1-1. I'm more worried about him accelerating into mana he needs. Of course, with that, Affinity's kind of land destruction almost doesn't count, so here we are. Cupcakes. No Thorn in this list. Nope. So we've got a nice target. for our Snuff Out now. And let's see here. We'll hurt ourselves. Come on, Angler, where you at? We'll drop this. And I'm going to use Befoul on this. We'll hold on our Snuff Out for a nice little surprise value. At this stage, you know, he's got 2 colors. One's indestructible, the Sprig Leaf. He can cast anything he draws, so our land destruction's pretty dead. We're just going to be using it to, you know, if we're just bored, we're going to use the Icequake, but hopefully Choking Sand shows up, or if another Rancid Earth shows up, might be able to take care of a Germ Token, but at this rate, Mono Black Ponza, that's the key. Yeah, this is Casio Machado's shout-out day. He did our new theme song at the top of the show. And as a favor to that, he likes black, so I was like, all right, well, at least I could do is play a black deck. Now we're getting flooded. Be careful what you wish for. If you missed the first game, I totally could have won it. I had a Sign in Blood mistake. Should have targeted the opponent with an active witch out, and the opponent was at 3 life. Note to self, note to everybody out there, play slow, look around you. Time to snuff. Nice to not have to pay the life. 2 cards in hand. Kind of eviscerated his hand, but it didn't add up to much, so. Yeah. Oh, he's got a, well, he tripped. No, he threw the Galvanic Blast in the yard. That's right. Funny. I was bad-mouthing how long or how slow this player is, and it shows how, when you're streaming, how slow things go, too. This is the new SS metagame, says Little Fight, audio engineer. He's down taking hole cuts right now. He'll be available later. Yeah, where is Casio? I know he said he would be able to tune in. I don't know, maybe he's not able to type or something. You in the house, Casio Machado? Very fond of the Demir LD list. You cut an angler to recoil. Yeah, I tried it. I like the cat purse angle. That's nice tech. But yeah, I just I don't know. I'm kind of a purist when it comes to line destruction. I mean, right now, sure would be nice to have a preordain. I know what you mean. But I just found, who was it? Hermifax. I think he obviously plays it really well. I took his list and I was just like, I think best I could do is like a 3-2 with it. And just not my style. Kept wanting everything to just be more redundancy. More of this, more of that. I think all of the pain we've endured are from our own Sign in Bloods. Okay, well, this is getting frustrating. Where are our anglers? Even a Crypt Rats would be nice here. I gotta be wary of a fling trick here. Alright, well, Icequake can at least take down that. Yeah, I like Cap. I've tried to make Cat Purse work so much. You know, there's if you Google disruptive, I mean not Google, if you're in Magic Online and you Google disruptive and keep it on the Pauper filters, there's 8 options now for if you make like a boomerang sort of land deck. You can there's quite a few neat options with you know, being able to stop things from happening. What am I trying to say? 2, 3. Let's blow this up. Keep our angler safe. So I was thinking it might be kind of cool. It's something like a hoodwink boomerang deck with all these disruptive students, and then they have the morphing one, and then you just tap it, and I think it's bring up disruptive student, would you, if somebody doesn't mind in the side there. You know what? I'm just going to take out all comers. I know it seems a little wasteful on that. Here we are. What's this? He's got his little counter spell. He's going to really regret that. Fine. He cast our Befoul, doesn't work, but our angler does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we are. All right, lifelink, please. That'd be nice. A little afraid of a couple galvanic blasts. That would suck. If he attacks, we know he's got one. Ay, 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 ay. Do I keep him honest here? If I can't block with him, he's useless anyway. I want to be able to, if he is bluffing. What do you guys think here? I mean, Galvanic Blast plus block equals dead angler. If I block the Germ, I can at least target the Frogmite with Snuff Out if things get tough. I know he's got Blast, but I don't want to just keep taking 3. It might also be a bluff. Take the damage. Go to 6 against Affinity with Fling and Galvanic Blasts. I don't think so. Play safe. Okay, that could be taken for either side. I mean, if he's probably got another creature right behind this, and so same thing. We can't really block into it, so I'm gonna block here. I'm gonna block the Germ instead because I want to be able to, if he does have nothing, I'm gonna be able to kill the Frogmite with the Snuff Out or whatever else he casts here. It's probably the Galvanic, but if he dropped a creature and blocked with it too, I was kind of stuck not attacking and never blocking. So I'm not going to get much lower than that. So plus we got more. 2, 3, 4. Let's keep our Snuff Out mana open. Actually, we should keep up on a lot more than that because of Metallic Rebuke. Let's just do it for 1 here. And our life's low enough, we don't want Rancid Earth hurting us too. So we'll go like this. And 2 blasts down. Let's hopefully we can dodge some more. Alright. I got a fatty killer here. If he doesn't attack here, we know he doesn't have Galvanic. We will cast this here. Hopefully there's... Well, Fling at this point doesn't really do too much. We're in a weird spot here, though. I'm going to hold back, pretend we got removal. Don't have that many creatures. I mean, if a Link shows up, this is going to be a no-brainer. I will block at this life total. Everything from Fling to Battle Rages. You see he's digging for red. Does he attack? He does not. Did we use all our distresses? I know we have 3. Alright, let's see here. 1. Is that it? I thought we distressed twice. Oh yeah, 2. Okay. 1 more to go here. Nothing changed. This is when I want to see my Barren Moor show up so I can cycle them and not have so many lands. But even against Affinity, you know, well-timed Crypt Rat, if I get his life low enough, it's going to be nice. This is interesting. Quality beats. There's the playmat. Yeah, it's nice now. I got some promos that use the song, which were too much of the same thing prior. Like, you know, we'll use the Pauperganda theme song, and then we would be like, kick into the normal song. And it was like, now we've got the new song, so I can kind of mix things up and start with some other random commercials that sometimes are out of order. And we've got some pretty fun little commercial breaks today. First 2 commercials, or bathroom breaks I should say, are about 3 minutes each, so but they're all new. I got one that's a funny adoption skit, and then something courtesy of Conan O'Brien's Late Night. He has this really cool segment called Coffee Table Books That Don't Sell, and it's just these really poorly photoshopped bad idea books. It's pretty funny. So yeah. Anyway, all right. So here we go. Now it's a no-brainer. I got a feeling they got Fling and they're just waiting for the Atog, which will kill us with just about everything. So let's start eating some life. And I'm going to cast this to keep up as much mana as possible. 1, 2, 3. We'll do this. Keep the nice art. I love this little thing there. Very cool. Whew. Hopefully I can pull this one off. I can avenge my horrible punt. Now if he's just got nothing in his hand, we are good to go. Problem being, you know, if we attack for 10 and well, he has to block, so that's good news. This should make it a little bit easier. Keeping up our mana. Befoul serving as MVP. It's one of the things I really like about this one over the Dimir is you know how you can lean on those spells. So, all right, I like everything in here. I don't think we need Syphon Life. Yeah, right. Cadaver Imp's a neat little card. Hopefully we'll play a matchup where it shows up. I had 2, and it was just like, you know what? In the game, I don't want to see one early. It's got to be pretty mid to late, so I think 1's the right count there. Nice little way to go get back your angler without having to rely like on Grim Harvest or something and tie up your mana like that. So, all right, guys, here we go. Got just the little man here. My oldest is at a basketball tournament in Las Vegas, on his way there now. All right. Good hand, good land. We're liking this. Yeah, we'll keep this. We've got a natural into one of the cooler things about this list too is if you do have double Dark Ritual and an angler in your hand, you've got a first turn angler. It's pretty nasty. You have just enough after the you pay for the what am I trying to say, the Dark Rituals, because you know they truly do give you 3 when you add in the delve math there. So RB version of Befoul is pretty sweet. Oh yeah, Wrecking Ball, I really like that one. That's an instant too. It's so strong it's almost a reason to play Rakdos, like land destruction. It's very cool. I better write down what we're doing here. That's a win and a loss. Hopefully we can pull this win off. Uh-oh. This ain't looking good. Yeah, I messed around with having Thorn in this. It just gets out of your gets out of your hands. You're blowing up lands, and I only like seeing it when things were already going well. We've all heard that argument before, so I'm gonna blast this. You know what? I'm actually gonna. I think I'm gonna smash the Frogmite with the Snuff Out. Gonna take 2 anyway for 2 more. Okay, oh, that blows. Nope. We're gonna smash that. Just accelerate the damage, but we also take less over time. Uh-oh, that'll make me think twice about that. 1, 2, this will be 3, 4, 5, 6 off angler by 1. I don't want the volume going here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can play it. Just 1, 2, 3, and I will block the Atog. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10. Yeah, there's too many tricks you can pull out, and it's what's neat in this matchup. It's a really close matchup. I mean, we would have won 2-0 if I played a little smarter, had a little more coffee this morning, and ran out. However, you can see here when this happens, it still is kind of a resource denial deck, and pumping up a Tog is really helping our cause. It's not ideal, but there's a lot worse things. It's getting really windy, so sorry if my background starts moving. I've got all the windows open because it's kind of a little bit of a heat wave we're going through here. It's a whopping like 71 degrees, so it's pretty miserable out. If you know the kind of weather I like, you will agree. Little Fight's been having my kind of weather, man. It's been raining there 24/7. Did you have like 9 straight days, Little? He's probably like, damn it, I didn't want him to do that. I guess what do you lose? The Husk and the Citadel? I don't know if you would lose the Citadel against a land destruction deck. 1 day of sun and then back to rain. I'm jealous. Sounds awesome. Yeah. Tamir Battle Rage or Fling, that would kind of suck here. Looks like he's got it. Looks like we're going to be down a game, and it's all my fault. Let's see what he's got. Alright, the Battle Rage comes through. Smashatolio. Wham, bam. Ouch. And 11, 12. Just enough. Dead meat, sucker. He's pausing for dramatic effect. So we pull off Mutagenic. Oink. Just enough. Bummer. Alright, well. It was a slow match. Off to the next one. Let's do it. We got 1 in there. Should have been a 2-0, guys. Don't blame the deck. Blame this guy. Been a while since I punted that hard. I've had, in the last like 4 weeks, I've had a very minimal amount of punts, and the ones I've had have been like kind of those hindsight ones where it could have gone left or right and are just these little things that don't matter. That one really mattered. That was bad. That was a holy crap. All right. Ah, man. Jeez. 40-minute match. What's going on? All right. Let's hope for something better. And contrary to popular belief, sometimes the hardest matchups are Tron. You just have so many ways to go grab their graveyard boards and such that it's one of those that just makes you think it would be a slam dunk, and it can be when you draw right, but or Demir, because you know you're feeding their graveyard. So if we go into another land, we'll be all right. I mean, we're gonna keep this. We've got 2-3 play. Yeah, we'll keep and pass. I'm curious how somebody, if John Finkel or somebody was forced to play land destruction, if I've heard many of them kind of suggest that, you know, you should almost always go second, and I know the theory behind it, and I kind of know why, but I'm just like, it's tough to do that. Hexproof. Well, we have 4 edicts after we sideboard, but we only have 2. Luckily, one's in our hand, and he does the. Hopefully, he goes all in. We don't want to see a garden or a cartouche come out and throw out a little dude. That's what our witches are for. And I'm thinking. Depends what he throws on this thing here. Rancor. Pretty sure I'm just going to edict while I can. I could drop the witches, but they're not really going to do much, and you never know. He might just be on the keep with just that one. And this way, he'll have to cast something, and we can keep him off white the next turn. So whatever he has here, we'll be able to. Does that make sense? So like this next turn, like if he has Sohana, he taps out, or you know, hopefully he doesn't have another 1-drop and chance it. But hopefully we can blow up that abundant growth land and stall him out off of white. Let's hope. Because a lot of times hexproof, you're kind of stuck with, you got to play what you get. As long as you got a creature and land, you kind of got to keep. It runs pretty light that way. That's pretty good, diversifying his lands there. He chooses white. That'll be our new target. Hate to blow up pretty lands, but a little too luminous for me for being a forest. I don't see any trees around. I call slanderous forest. This is scary. He's got white. What's he got? Please don't have the 1-2 punch of ethereal armor and rancor. That would suck. There's one. Is it either the cartouche or ethereal armor or a bluff? I'm not sure. Hey, all right. We like that. That's at least beatable. Okay. Well, I can block it next turn with the witches. Till then, I'm just going to try to eat up the board. Make sure not to chow down on my edict in the yard here. Yeah, I have Modern 8-Rack built. I like that deck. Oh, interesting, Tico. All right. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's I don't know. It's just yeah. I know the theory, but it's like, oh, I want to get the jump on him. I want that Dark Ritual. Of course, Modern doesn't have Dark Ritual, but it's kind of folly to play to 4 cards in your list. So, all right. I was gonna drop the ladies, but not now. You know what? Maybe I should I'm going to use Befoul here, because if I draw another swamp, I can block with the witches and still blow up a land. So we're going to go after this. Hopefully, I mean, if he's playing like Gurmag Angler, I mean, not Gurmag Angler, the Aura Gnarlid, you still got to have the mana to do it. So I think this is the right play. I don't have Liliana's. I use Necrogen Mist. Oh, yeah. You know what card I was trying to make work in Modern, and this is like 4 or 5 years ago when Pauper had its break and I was getting pretty into it, was Nixithid. I think it's a 7/7, and I forget. Somebody bring that up in the chat. I think that might be the very first time we've brought up a non-Pauper related card in the chat. All right, we've got 4 mana. Now we've got 5. We're feeling pretty good here. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. Oh, if we ate the Edict, we could do it, but I don't want to do that. Let's instead do my first game plan. We'll blow this up in case he floats mana, And now we've got a blocker. And next turn we'll do some stuff with our angler, like putting Vampiric Link on it. What's up, Hods? Good to see you. Yeah, that's the one next to Thid. Very cool. Gotta miss the top of the show, my friend. We had a brand new opening courtesy of Casio Machado, hooking us up with the audio love. Loving that. All right, 5. Here we go. 1, 2. Whoosh. I'll show you an enchantment, sucker. Woo-wee. Yeah, why not? Let's attack. I'll trade you. Just managed to get the little one to bed. Sorry I missed the action. No problem. That's what YouTube's for. Hopefully we don't get any copyright hits with some of our new commercials we're running. Courtesy, like I said, we've got one UCB skit coming up next after this match, and then we've got something from Late Night with Conan O'Brien that's pretty damn funny too. But other than that, it's all original stuff. It's only one guy making this stuff, so I've got to beg, borrow, and steal to keep you guys entertained. Here we are. Cool, cool, cool. Deck's working like it should. Alright, here we go. Come on over. Gain some life. Bam! And we're back in it. Feeling good. We'd be up 1-0, Hods, if it wasn't for me. First big punt in quite a few weeks, actually. But cost me the game. I had a lethal if I activated Witches and used Sign in Blood. So I'm going to keep beating myself up over it so I never forget that again. That is the way of things. There's not really any reason to do that. I'll keep back here. I should activate the Witches next time, though. Mini punt. Talking too much. Now that we're at 21 life. He's going to have to block here pretty quick. And this is like the burn matchup. Sometimes it feels good because, you know, decks need lands, and if you're able to keep them off white and they don't have like the nut draw, it can feel pretty awesome. Obviously, we're bringing in these. No Witches, but we're gonna bring in our full set of rats. Let's see, Befoul, not that great. Might lose. I'm gonna lose 2 of those. We like the Vampiric Link. We've got room for, you know, I'm going to lose these. Let's go with Duress. Early and often. Yeah, I like this. We got Crypt Rats to sweep stuff up. 4 might be a bit much, but you do want to see them early. You know, imagine the scenario, Swamp, Ritual, Crypt Rat, and it kind of stalls out their board. Plus, with Vampiric Link on Crypt Rat, it gets gross. Yet another thing I like using it for. And it, like I said, Vampiric Link's one of my favorite black cards because you just never, it's never dead. You know, you don't have a creature, your opponent's attacking you with a 5/5 or whatever, you slap it on there. It nullifies everything. It's like a black pacifism. Haha. I have to catch it on YouTube. Yeah, I might little fight. I've already played it twice. Our opponent was taking so long in the first round, I was just bored out of my mind, and so I was like, well, this is some dead air. I'll just play the damn intro again. So 3 times would be a little bit too much. Don't want to overdo it. We're going to be hearing it like crazy for the next year or so. Let's move this over here. Boink. All right. Wow. That's a lot of hate. Oh, mulligan this. Love Rancid Earth. We'll keep. Now, when I've had hands like this, it's happened twice today on test draws. Boy, I really like that. I'll cycle the Barren Moor, and then I don't draw land for like 5 turns. And 3 is just so crucial to hit. So I think I've learned my lesson. I'm just going to play it. Those are for drawing when you have 3 out. That is the new hard rule to mono black. Land Destruction or Ponza. Why the hell is it called Ponza? It doesn't even make sense. Is that like another language that means, you know, Armageddon or something? I've never understood why it's called Ponza. Just for like 1 more syllable, you get a lot more accurate. Okay, let's see if my little scenario worked out. So if I had it cycled, I mean, we'd be a card up, but I just want to keep track of how screwed up we would have been if we would have cycled that. So Syphon Life did a video on exactly that subject last week. You did? Hey, man, send us the link. That'd be cool to see. All right, all right. Now, our opponent looks like he's hurting for white mana, maybe? I think so. I mean, blowing up a land's not going to do anything here because we don't have a white one to aim at. So I'm going to drop the rats, and hopefully we can keep him from... Hopefully he doesn't have a mask followed up this next turn. That'll make me feel like a fool because, well, for obvious reasons. All right, here we go, here we go. Edict's not going to do us much good. Okay, well, we would have drawn into the third, but still. Good to know. It's just one of those silly names a deck type got. Oh, like Nick Fit? I don't know about that one. We'll see. Oh, I had a pretty colorful day yesterday. I went down to Hollywood for a interview. My God. I am going to swear here, kids, so cover your ears. That town has turned into shit. I mean, it's always been a bad place, like not a place. I mean, if you're from out of town, don't go to Hollywood. It's just some yucky concrete with stars in it. You're not going to see anybody. It's a lot of crack addicts, and this was lunchtime. I was meeting, or supposed to meet somebody for a bit of a job interview, and I got approached 4 times by people like actively using, and the last guy, the guy next to me, pulled a knife on him, and he was like from me to, he was 2 feet away. It was just like, wow, that was quite an interesting day. Well, you know what? I want to attack first, and then I'm going to pop it. We'll go from there. Yeah, and it smells bad. There's just nothing good about it. I feel so bad for people that, like my brother visited once, and he's like, oh, I want to go down and see what Hollywood's all about. And I'm like, it's a sign on a hill and a bunch of crackheads. It's a terrible place. It really is. It's hot, stinky, and now there's needles on the ground. I mean, it's like as bad as San Francisco is getting. It's really ridiculous. You can't say enough bad about it. All right, so I'm going to hold down control, activate this, just on the off chance they're using mutagenic growth like I like to use. Currently 1. Done. Let's do it. That way we can at least respond to it. Look at me, kind of playing okay now. All right. And I got to turn on some angler food. We're going to keep the Rancid Earths as long as we can, leaning on the Icequakes instead. So yeah, it was a pretty colorful day. Ha! Send the link to Shiraz. He'll post it. That's right. Oops. Wrong hotkey. There we go. Yeah, so I ended up waiting like an hour. My contact just forgot about our meeting, and then I left, and then I was home, and then he got there, and it was just not meant to be. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could put on the pressure here. Blown up in the land's not going to do too much. I'd like to turn on Rancid Earth. Sometimes it feels like it fights the deck a little bit that way against like elves in this, but we'll see. It'd be pretty cool if we could pull off like a, what do you call a 2-0 here. So mad at myself for that first round. Apologies again. That was ridiculous. All right. Ooh, there's a target if I ever saw one. Natural plane. Respect that. Ouch. Just like that. He's about to start winning. Come on, Edict. No. Well, let's blow this up. Play this. Just like that, it got away from us. We're going to be at 3 life. Ouch. Have to block. If it was for 7, I might want to consider top decking. So now Edict won't even save us. All right. Looks like we're going to pull even here with a 1 and 1. Ouch. Maybe I should run mutagenics. That'd be so bad in this. Like, here's more life. Still take 3. I don't even know why I'm playing here. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7. We've got enough to flash back an Edict, but not to cast it and flash it back. So, hell. Let's see if we get lucky. Double Edict? Well, it could have been an Edict. That wouldn't even have worked. All right. Off to game 3. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that was about the only thing I could hope for there, T-Core. Better than giving up. All right. Good news was I don't think he saw an Edict, so maybe he thinks we're not playing with him. That's quite a big leap, but I'm going to lose that Befoul and go with another Distress just so I can gut his hand even a little bit more. And I'm going to lose one link and do it again. That way I've got quite a bit of ways to mess with his hand. You know, grab the early armor or the... there's a lot of armor in there, huh? The masks, maybe a creature. Distress is so flexible. And the way this deck curves out, sometimes I've had builds where I just lost Duress and I just play with 4 Distress because it's really good against Affinity and, well, just about everything. People need cards, people need lands. We're trying to deny both. That's what it's all about, baby. Cupcakes. Yes. Pauper cakes. Oh no, I hear a song coming on. Yeah, we'll keep this. 3 lands. Got everything we need. Be nice to have a ritual, but we'll trick out Crypt Rats. Alright, that's a W and an L. A few too many L's today. Let's turn this around. Gadget 246. How does this deck match up against Dover? If it draws, okay, we've got Crypt Rats and Cuombajj Witches main, so if those show up, it seems like a landslide. It's much better against the Delver red because they only run like 2 red sources to get rid of your Gurmag Anglers. Most of them don't even run Vapor Snag, which I don't understand. I think you should have at least 1 copy of Vapor Snag, even if you're running snow-covered, whatchamacallits. Okay, exception to the rule. I'm going to do this now. Oh, get them off that. Get some tempo on our side. Now we can keep them off lands pretty consistently. Pauper Thoughtseize. Yeah. Yeah, never been happier to drive home than I was yesterday. That was a pretty ridiculous outing. Stay out of Hollywood. It's still probably 1% better than San Francisco is. I've got friends that live there that are just... It's atrocious. As bad as the news is making it sound, they say it's even worse. I'm like, wow, that's something. Come on, where's his creatures? He's probably sitting on like a double Silhana draw here. I'm just going to keep him off lands, and hopefully we can draw into our angler here and shut the door quick. We've got everything in our hand we kind of need. He's got to stall out here. 3 forests right up 4. That's one of those frustrating things when you play any sort of land destruction strategy. Sometimes you can run into that scenario where you're like, you know, your opponent's flooded and it's actually a good thing. You're like, come on, of all the things that can happen. Alright, we'll drop the rats. We can get rid of Young Wolf, no problem with the double activation there. So Thalia, you're up in the Seattle area, aren't you, if my memory is correct? I thought I remembered that being the case. Get it. Does this deck play on Ritual Land Destruction? I'm on the channel. I'm trying to get caught up on how stuff works. Oh, you just play it when the need arises, man. Double. What's really cool is to double Ritual into a Gurmag Angler on turn 1. You can get a Gurmag Angler out. Obviously, that doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's like an auto win, so that feels pretty cool. Yeah, I just, it's a tempo play, knowing how Hexproof curves out. I didn't want them to get the jump on any sort of shenanigans there. So we're just going to keep trading here until Angler shows up. For you new kids out there that don't know about Crypt Rats, if you hold down Control and click on it, we can activate it for 2 and then 1, and it'll go in reverse order, kill the Young Wolf, then the 2 will come up and sweep it up, and then it'll turn on our Edicts. But for the most part, that's all right. You know what? I actually want to use my Peat Bog here because I want it to go in the yard for a variety of reasons, Rancid Earth being one of them, and then Gurmag Angler. We've got plenty of mana for what we need. We're just going to kill these white sources and keep moving. Yeah, turn 1, 5. Actually, it happened to me this morning, and I lost that game. They were able to come back and block, chomp, boom. Canada. All right, well, hey, that's north of me. I think that's why my brain remembered it that way. Even better. Yeah. It's funny, my Pauperganda intro almost got me a job. I say almost, it might still. They liked my reel and stuff, and then And they were like, do you have any other examples? And I'm like, well, there's this show I do, and I did everything, including the song and the graphics and this and that. And I think because it was all me, it kind of meant more. And surprised how people that don't even know the show or what magic is, they kind of like, you catch them nodding their head or like kind of into it or like, oh, I like the way that looks. It's like, don't know what the hell's going on. Everything's confusing. Alrighty, it's time to trip stuff. I'm going to do it here. I'm not going to get too overzealous here. We'll trip the rats here. X is currently 2. And now we'll hit it for 1. Done. So you'll see the 1 comes down, wipes the board, wolf comes out, and then we eat it for 2, and then his plan goes away. So that's how you do it, kids. Well, we've got everything we need. I'm going to hold off till I see a white source. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, because I can trip something and we can blow it up, and our threshold bonus of Rancid Earth will actually do 1 damage to everything. So, Danger Mouse, yes. Yeah, I'll need it, Gadget. It's weird, man. It's like it's been a very relaxing summer, but it's being a father. It's sometimes a little stressful, but it'd have to be about another year of this before I started getting like, oh crap, what's going on? But I'm gonna save my edicts. Well, cancel that. I like this for the surprise value. This will turn on threshold and put us at 7, and we'll drop this, and then we'll just kill a land and its creature, keep our edicts in our hand, Dark Ritual for surprise value. Not that much of it, but we'll see. Hopefully something comes down. I love these old rituals, man. This just brings me back. Makes me feel like I'm playing on the kitchen table for the first few games of my life. Dark Ritual. Alright, let's do this. Oh no. Right when I just wiped the board of little 1/1 irritants. Oh well, we've got 3 other rats. If need be, I can just double edict here. The ritual will help flash 1 back. Shoot, maybe I'll just do it like this, huh? Gonna get rid of this boy. I don't want things getting out of hand here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That'll give us that and that for this. That way we can keep them honest. Keep them guessing. Edict. Just edict. Oh, Michael Jackson spoof coming up, right? That'd be awesome. 3, 4. They don't have any sort of counter spells in that, so I'm going to keep our graveyard as fat as we can. Alright. Let's turn on the hate. Let's do this. The deciding game 3. Let's see. Gotta have a Rancor by now. No? Huh. Well, this will help flash it back next turn. Alright. Won't lie. I mean, Hexproof's one of those decks, you know, if it gets off early, it's just like, oh no, oh, we just saw that last game, you know. Super last minute Hail Mary, and boink, all of a sudden it's an 8/8 first strike with all this life gain. It's like, game over. Oh, did I mention it has trample too? Good times. Always like doing this first. Give me a life stick. I said. That was when we like to see this more show up. Plenty of swamps here. Very cool in this build if you put a Vampiric Link on a Crypt Rat at this stage, or you're hiding Dark Rituals and there's like 3 or 4 creatures out. It's really absurd. I've gained like 60 to 80 life playing against elves because it did 3 to everything. It's you, me, the Crypt Rat, every elf. It's like 3 life, 3 life, 3 life, 3 life. So alright, we pull even. At least we're not going to lay an egg. We should be 2-0, guys. We should be, but I got to go water my throat. I'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Miss Flynn, I've called you in here today because I have reason to believe that parts of your final fiction writing assignment have been plagiarized.
Well, I can explain, Professor Dalton. See, I was adopted
And?
Well, I think that might explain a few things.
It doesn't explain anything.
Oh, the mother and father that I grew up with weren't my actual birth parents.
So?
So, I think it's pretty clear why I wrote the kind of paper I wrote.
The only thing that is clear is that this paper is full of ideas that are not your own. What does being adopted have to do with it?
When you're adopted, it's really hard to have original ideas because you're so adopted all the time.
What?
Were you adopted, Professor?
No, I wasn't.
Well, then I can't expect you to understand. Writing is about life experience, right? And, you know, I didn't experience a life with my birth parents, so it's difficult for me to write.
Yes, but you did experience a life with your adoptive parents. Surely that should be enough to inspire you.
I think it would be, but I just am usually so distracted from being so adopted all the time.
Stop saying you were adopted all the time. You were adopted once and that was the end of it. Miss Flynn, this paper is full of passages that are clearly plagiarized. For example, Stephen realized his life was like that of an idiot, full of sound and fury signifying nothing. That's a direct quote from Shakespeare.
Huh, wow, I thought I'd made that up.
Ridiculous. Here's another example. Here you plagiarize survival of the fittest.
No, I footnoted that.
Yes, but your footnote reads survival of the fittest, a term I just came up with to describe the natural evolution of all living organisms. That's Darwin's theory.
I'm sorry. I've been under a lot of stress lately. I haven't been getting along with my adoptive parents because they refuse to admit I'm adopted. They keep showing me all these baby pictures, you know, and I just feel like an idiot. It's full of sound and fury.
Signifying nothing. Miss Flynn, I do not suffer fools gladly. From what I can tell, you are probably not adopted, but are definitely failing this class.
Oh, Professor, okay, look, I appreciate you being straight with me. And you telling me the truth makes me feel that in some small way you do care about me. Which leads me to believe that you're my real father.
You're insane!
I do not suffer fools gladly.
I just said that!
See? Like father, like daughter!
Get swamped with horror as Pauperganda Studios presents all the classic horror films from the legendary Pachuca brothers. First, the 70s masterpiece, Howl from Beyond. Then, the fan favorite, The Faceless Butcher. Plus, the cult classic, Undying Evil. Followed by non-stop horror like Innocent Blood, Grim Harvest, Bloodseeker, Evil Presence, Twisted Abomination, and many more. A murderous mayhem marathon, Rakdos style. Don't miss Pauperganda's horror galore. Coming soon.
And we're back. Alright, going up against a grinder and Tedly Ted. We'll keep this. No idea what he's on, but he's a really good player, so bodes badly for us. Alright. Looks like maybe a Tron variant, or could even be Freed. Here we are, here we are. Alright, we'll lead with the Bog. At least we've got a second turn Choking Sands. Good times. Thank you for that, Thalia. Got my water refilled, all set. Now, don't applaud yet. I'm telling you, with Marasa and Flicker and counterspells, it seems like it should be a slam dunk win for us when we're playing against Tron, but it often isn't. We'll drop here, here, and I'm actually going to take out the color source first. Alright, that bodes well. I was expecting like a condescend for 1 or something. Ah, here we are, here we are. Pachuca Bros. Yeah, that's my brother and me. Alright, we'll drop this dude out. I'm going to pick on the power plant. For some reason, I have really good luck when I pick on power plants instead of... Oops, I'm not going to do that. I better... Maybe I should just... Yeah, we don't even have that play there. Alright, we'll sign in blood here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. A little ahead of myself. I thought the Befoul was a 3-drop. Yeah, that's probably my favorite because I'm such a horror fan. I know Shiraz is too, but a little much for a lot of people. But too bad. Alright, let's see. We can Befoul here. Then we can maybe Angler. No, that wouldn't be enough. We could just drop Angler. That's probably the best play. Let's use this so we can use it twice. Bring this up. Play the Angler. Keep one up. Pay the rest here. And we'll drop some life on it to really get this absurd. And hopefully we can shut the door here. Yeah, that adopted skid always used to crack me up. I love the Upright Citizens Brigade. There's a few skits out there that are on the net and they don't flag us, but boy, all the other ones they sure seem to. Well, I'm just gonna play shut the door and drop Befoul on the power plant. Attack. If we get mana screwed, so be it. We're gaining a lot of life. Got him on a quick clock here. If, like I said, sometimes this deck, you know, one colored source and all of a sudden they're back in it and they're pulsing marassing and then they're flickering their lands and your land destruction just doesn't work anymore. It gets pretty silly. Could get real greedy here, but I think I'm going to go after the grotto. Yeah, let's drop the grotto. I mean, I can cast Angler pretty soon if we don't even draw another land here. He's got some sort of, yep, that's what I was afraid of on turn 1. Yeah, I'll pay 0. Still want to counter it. Yeah, I don't think that hotkey works. I mean, that I've never seen the deck list show up when somebody does that. I'm not quite sure if it's always been bugged or what. Most other things work. The record's always jacked up too. It'll be like 6-1. It's like, wait, this is I've only played 1 round or something. It's all always messing around. All right, we've got that in the yard. Why not? If he kills it, we'll at least be able to drop some more food here. Here we are, stuck at 1 land. Watch, he drops a power plant, just starts going off. Be great to get a game off against Tedly Ted. Tron. Believe me, it's not going to be that easy the next 2 games. It's usually not that easy at all. That's a W. Alright, into the sideboards, where we were going to start grabbing stuff that matters. We don't need witches. We don't need rats. Maybe 1. Might be nice to kind of have a sweep up. Bring in Distress. You'll notice I don't have my fan favorite card out here. What do you call Fairy Macabre? The only thing that I really worried about is Gurmag Angler, and it's just not worth it. You grabbing 2 cards, you're still feeding their yard a lot. Just try to keep the board clear. Let them have their graveyard. Macabre. I don't know. We'll lose a link. Bring in a 3rd Distress. Rip their hand apart. Probably only keep 1 link. We'll bring in a Syphon Life package, so if we stall out or they've got away, I might even consider losing the last link and going with a Snuff Out for the walls. But yeah, you know what? Snuff Out's way better than I'm glad I haven't hit submit yet. So like this, we've got if he starts trying to recur the walls and stuff, we've got Snuff Out for that. Befoul if we want to be slow about it. Little redundancy. Little sweeper, little life, but a lot of disruption. And let's hope for the best. Yeah. Go for it. All right. Oh, bouncy screen. Sorry. Woo. 1 land hand. We cannot keep this because if I say keep, it'll be 7 turns before we see another one. So tempting with that Duress. Mulligan. Good. Keep. Oh man, I love this new rule. Throw it on top. So much good stuff. Yep, yep. There's the first turn play again. We're going to do something similar unless I drop the bog. We've got our 3 lands. I'm feeling good. As long as I got 3 sources that, you know, aren't the bog, I'm happy. All right. You know what? Given that he has Condescend, I think the correct play here is to Distress. Then I can cycle, and then next turn I can blow something up. I want to do that. Because if he has Condescend right now, I can pay for it. Great artwork on that Distress. Dig it. multi-layered, multi-level. Oh, wow. We like this. And then this also lets us see like what land we should pick on. So it's got plenty of the colors, so we should go after the colored lists here. All right, we'll get rid of the wall. Keep this open and use it as our little checklist. I'm going to cycle this now. All right. So now we know the mine and the tower are the only two of the pair that he's got. Probably be silly to pick on the grottos. There's the tower. We'll check that off. Boop. I love the flavor text of Deluxe Ritual. I don't even remember what it was. I've been editing so much the last few days, and last night I was done. This morning I usually get up and I do a new card design, but this is I'm repurposing one from about 7 or 8 months ago, so I'll have to read it afterwards. But thank you for that, Peter Ehrlich. All right. I guess we'll go the obvious route. Go grab our nab the tower. Doink. Let's open up the graveyard so I don't get confused. There we go. This is what's in his hand. This is what's in his graveyard. If you're new to the layout, we'll cross off the bog. I just love the duress and the distress effects, how they, instead of like Gitaxian Probe, they show you like, hey, what's going on? Good times. Gonna get rid of that blue source. We'll try to keep him off tower. But again, having to trip the grotto for 2 land to make 1 color, I like that play. We'll rock like that. Being stuck at 3 land is fine. I don't need to see another land. We'll eventually get there. Yeah, I had YouTube's been like trying to, I don't know, self-promote itself or whatever, and so I get these things in my inbox. It's like, you gained blankety blank viewers last month, and it was like 80. I was like, wow. I mean, I'm sure the professor would laugh at those kind of numbers, but I was pretty impressed. I was like, that's pretty cool. Blow up the next tower. Keep them off all the power. You know, maybe I should have grabbed Dinrova Horror instead, because Snuff Out can't grab that. But, it's those darn Mnemonic Wall or Mole Drifters. If they start bouncing around and going all over the place, that's when things get pretty ridiculous. We'll kill this. So the grotto's kind of a dead play there. 1, 2, 3. Shoot, I just touched my glasses. Now they're smudged. I'm doing this mostly I'm just trying to keep them off tempo, but I also want to fill up our yard. We're 1 away from that. Hopefully we can shut the door here. I'm sure he's got maybe like a couple moments peace by now. Maybe a condescend. Let's see. Oh, where'd my pen go? I'll use something that doesn't make noise all the time. Well, is it worth trying it for the condescend? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he can condescend for 2. Let's try to shut the door here. Hey, it worked. All right. Gotta stay aggro. Put a little bit of a threat down. Represents a neat way to get around counter magic now. I can start attacking for nothing to sneeze at, 5, and if he moments pieces or something, then we can follow that up with land destruction. That'll be good times. Let's attack first. Thinking I'm going to nix that island. Mostly because, well, he could have Ghostly Flicker too. Again, I just want to keep things rolling, and I don't want like capsize math to start becoming a thing. I'm taking 5 a turn. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to say earlier. This deck has a lot of ways around land destruction. It leans heavily on lands, but by the same token, sometimes it doesn't feel like it needs that many. And look, he's almost got Dinrova math here. 2 more mana, and he will. All right. Darby a target. Something good. Give me some meat. There we go. Let's blow that up. So you got another ghostly flicker. That's fine. Yep. I bet he's got one of the Tron lands now, and our Gurmag Angler is going to come back to our hand. But we can pay for it pretty fast. Problem is, if he's got another flicker in hand, this one might be over for us, believe it or not. Waltzmark, Laudy, ghostly flicker, dodging LD is so annoying. It is. You think like, I've got the answer for damn Tron, and it's like, of all the things that it can wiggle out of, and it's like, it does a real good job of it too. I'll drop that just in case he doesn't have the flicker. He probably does, but at this stage, what you gonna do? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll do this as much as I can here. Use our graveyard while we got it. At least we're forcing him now to have either more bounce or the flicker. If the wall shows up, we can at least do that. Respond to a ghostly flicker. Let's see. Oracle, alright. Kill that and that. Sorry. Screen real estate. Losing my touch. Yeah, that's very well said, Waltzmark. It can be, I think just about anything in Tron, once it gets gets really unfair and ridiculous. I'll go crashing in with both and take out the horror if he doesn't have Moment's Peace. That might be the play here. Save the ritual for the Denrova effect if he's got some sort of trick-based something. Who knows? And, you know, with Condescend in the house, always good to be able to defend here. Okay, we'll do that. And I will play 4 for this. We've got Condescend backup math if we need it. Dispel. Alright. Well, we trade our big fatties. And if something comes down, like if he's got another horror, we can at least ditch the ritual. But it's slipping away from us. This is usually when they drop another Tron land. Oh, at least it's not that. We blew up a good variety of them. He's only got 2 towers left. But again, you know, they got Pulsa Marasa. So boink, 6 life. Oh, back in it. And then we got Tron. And now we get flooded. This is how the universe works, my friends. I gotta catch the weigh-ins in a little bit. Really excited for that UFC main event. Really like Cody Garbrandt. That guy he's a fighter's fighter. I mean, that dude, like, you could ask him, like, hey, do you want a piece of cake or do you want to get punched in the face? And I swear to God, he'd probably want to get punched in the face. He likes fighting that much. He just so hard to beat those guys. He's so quick. He's just an absolute artist. Well, that's a little extreme to put a link on that. Note to self, probably take that out. Not good in this matchup. I think we only kept 1, but I'd almost rather it be just about anything else, even a Crypt Rat at this stage. That's what makes Dark Ritual cool. A lot of decks, it's dead later, but when you have Crypt Rats in your list, you can always have some nice little surprise bumps, or even right now, might help pay for a Condescend and such. 2, 3, hey! Let's drop a Crypt Rat. Curious. Let's put a link on this. We'll start doing some heavy damage. And if he responds, thanks to Dark Ritual, we still got ways of dealing with stuff. Hexen Rouge. Good to see you. Boy, your text, at least on my screen, is like neon green. It's like, whoa, you have arrived. Sometimes I'll watch replays and I'm like, wait a minute, I remember so-and-so's name was blue and now it's red. It's weird. Didn't you know, like, UFC? Nice, man. Oh, diehard fan. Watched all. Yeah. My favorite fighter right now is Ortega, and he trains right up the street. Really nice guy. Just I don't see him going anywhere in a long time. He's really good. Wow. Okay, so if we subtract 2, we got 4. This is the natural 6. Well, we almost got lethal with the ritual bait here. Be funny if he drops a Denrova Horror here. We'll be able to respond by winning, maybe. Now remember, when this activates with Link, we're going to gain life for the damage it does to us, him, and this. It gets absurd. I'm glad it's going to be able to at least be able to show it. It's kind of cool. Maybe he's got a bunch of moments pieces now, and it's like, damn it. So now if we get flooded, it's good times. Okay. Ooh-wee. 1, 2, that'll be 5, 6, 11. We've got it here. Don't we? 5. So right now, 5 plus 6, 11. Let's try it. You can counter 1. Counter 2. 2, 4, 6, 7. Never a dead card. He might have just some little life gaining trick I'm not sure of. I'm gonna do it for 5 the first time, and then I'm gonna do it for 5 the second time. Now let's watch the life totals go. He's probably got Pulsa Marasa here. Oh, or he's gonna go get it. Yeah, that's frustrating. Yeah, Pulsa Marasa. Ugh. He gained 6. But watch my life. Doink. Actually, would have been better if I went all in, but against a player like him, I definitely wanted to divide that damage and not really lean too heavy on the Vampiric Link bonus. But it's still going to be a lot of life. Bring me up to 32. Still do 6 more. Not too bad. You just knew he had something like that. I mean, he's halfway through his deck. Of course, he's going to have Marasa, or at least the way to go get it, which he did. So I've done some token strats. How do you mean, little fight? Oh, come on. Where's our Snuff Out now? Gosh darn it. He's going to sneak away with this one. And we're down on time, too. Yeah, Ortega's not going anywhere in the UFC. That dude is so talented. But like I said, he can drive up the way right now, and he's probably teaching like a bunch of 6-year-olds for hours too, like while he's in training camp too. He's just a sweetheart. All right, well, let's bust up the power plant. Come on, even a Crypt Rat can't shut the door here, but we got a lot that can. I'll start picking on the power plants. It's auto yield time. Yield through this turn. Try to get some of our land back. I mean, our time back. I think we've lost this one, guys. There's just too much power. Even though he doesn't have Tron, he's got plenty of extra stuff. He's just going through his... I might just scoop here. I just want to kind of get a little bit more intel on the deck. See if he's running capsize, something like that. Alright, that's enough. We've lost this one. Out we go. I don't want to use 10 minutes to see him go through the motions. That's enough right there. So we're 1-1 against Tron. Now the big question, do we go second? What do you guys vote? And this last card coming in, Syphon Life, maybe? I think we bring in Syphon Life just to nibble away at the life total there. If he's got, I know Wade didn't see it, but I'm sure he's leaning on Moment's Peace pretty good. Go second, give it a go, says Fun. I could rock a Cadaver Imp. I'm going to use Syphon. I got the 2 snuffs. Got a really good discard package. Of course, it wasn't enough that game, was it? We'll go like this. Anybody else vote for going second? Wrong time to take a drink. Ugh. Yeah, you know what? When I have relics against Tron, often it's just still not enough. Rather say go second. No. All right. We'll go second. Ha! We'll keep this. It's kind of awkward and chunky. We've got our land destruction. I just sat on my headphones. That does not feel good. Leads off with something you don't care about. That's cool. It's funny how biased you can be towards a graveyard and it'll still get you. When I play this, people bring in relics and it's like, usually by the time it's even relevant or they activate it, it's like I've got angler math anyway, or especially if a ritual shows up, it's just over. Swamp. Alright. Well, I could do with that. You know what? I think I'm going to play this. I don't want to have... Drop this for a Duress first. Make sure we're not seeing any counter magic. Awkward and chunky. Sounds like my best friends from elementary school. Ghostly Flicker, Pulse. Yeah, we're grabbing the Pulse big time. We'll drop this into Choking Sands. Now that we know he doesn't have any removal. Blast this. Play the Moor. Grabs an island. Yeah, well, let's see. We could either way, we've got just want a permanent out that's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, I'm not saying that's not a good idea, X and Rouge. It's just in this build, I just have never seen it be enough. Oh, wait, is this okay? I was going to say, yeah, that's right. Good note there. I might have been confused if he had matching art, but he made the mistake of not playing matching art. So now I know for sure that it wasn't just me. It was him. All right, now I can get a little loosey-goosey. So we've got pretty steady land denial here. Keep them off the towers. I like when they come up instead of being mixed and matched. It's like it's nice when they draw all towers or all power plants or whatever. Makes for a good one. All right, get rid of that. I gotta start paying attention here. Okay. I think the play here is Duress. Keep up on our Condescend mana. Tinrova's in the house. Flicker's in the house. I want to get rid of Flicker. Yeah, he's going to be able to at least trip the fish, but alright, let's go from here. Not the greatest start. Be nice if we had drawn an angler. Maybe we'll drop into a Sign in Blood or something here, but well, Fatigue Mole Drifter does equal 2 cards, but he completely shuts off my game plan if Ghostly Flicker, I try to blow up his lands, he Ghostly Flickers. Gotta try to keep at least a little semblance of theme here. Here comes the Evoked Mole Drifter, that's fine. Alright. Let's go. Now what target? He's got an island already. Let's kill his only a source of color in case he has a Marasa. Tron. Yeah, but hopefully in my scenario, he won't be able to cast the wall. The other way around, my entire strategy is eviscerated. But if we keep drawing lands, it's not going to matter what I did. Man, I hate how sneaky that card is. It's like, what's he getting? Here's what he didn't choose. Yeah, Dispel's garbage against this list. Most of my stuff, other than like Dark Ritual, I think almost everything's you need Envelop for the sorcery, baby. Yeah, that's our target number 1. We're going to go after that green. Hopefully, we know he's... Did I cross this flicker off, or is that yet another one? I apologize. I should be paying a lot more attention here. Last land I'm going to drop. I'm going to save the rest for Retrace. He's at 19. This is feeling like it's slipping out fast. I like this because, boy, I'm going to go after that Thornwood Falls hard. Keep him off green. What's he playing? What's he playing? Quality card. Come on. All right. Blow up the green. Hopefully he's got a handful of Marasas and nothing to do with them. He plays Condescend. Yeah, I'll pay 0. I wonder how often that works on people. Go through the motions. It's not even a dumb move sometimes. It's just muscle memory. Like, oh, darn, I got countered. All right. And it's like, wait a minute. Come on. Get stuck. Must not have counted that one. And 2 Mold Drifters down. Must not have counted that one. All right. No more lands. No more lands. Come on. None for me. None for my opponent. Tedly Ted, in the past, about a year and a half ago, he broke onto the scene with a new take on elves. It was really cool. A lot of 2/3 bodies, and you look at it going, what? But then he did it again and again and again, and he was 5-0 and like crazy. He's usually top the leaderboard, but yeah, Tron's pretty ridiculous. You give it any outs, and just the power level of it. You can dislike it all you want. You can't deny how damn strong the deck is. It's like, geez, this thing is nuts. All right. I'm going to let him have his power plants. I'm going to start picking on colors. It's not so much the color, it's just the number of lands. I just want to keep him honest. Tron's so good at abusing, like, here's this hurricane of mana, and it's like, ah, darn it. Let's hope we draw another land destruction spell here. Patience. It's not what's for dinner. All right. Let's see what we can see. Dismiss this so we don't count it twice. Now he's in a conundrum. Does he counter this, or does he wait for the land destruction spell that he thinks we might have? All right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more mana, and he's got that. Mold Drifter's not an option because he's got 2 of them. Got to grab the flicker. That's no question. But now we know what he's got. This spell will actually help a little bit against the Snuff Out. Hopefully he 1, 2, 3, 4. If he drops another land and he goes all out for the Mold Drifter, I'll just hard cast it and at least get value out of it, and then watch him sit and hold on to his Dispel the rest of the game, unless he wants to counter a Dark Ritual. Actually like that he dropped a land there, because here comes Mold Drifter giving us a nice opening strike. You know what? Just to kind of pull a jerk move, I'm going to get rid of both my instants while he doesn't have access to the Dispel. Cross this off. Go from here. Let's go. Quality stuff. Dang. What was I saying about that not being a dead card? When you're hellbent and you draw a Dark Ritual, yeah, it's like a kick in the crotch time walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here comes Denrova. But hey, it's still not dead. We're able to keep on, hold on to it if he bounces something. So we're 1-1. Lost to Affinity. We should have won, and we beat Hexproof. And it looks like we're going to lose to Tron. It's just pulling away now. Another Mole Drifter down. But like I said, I warned you guys, this list tends to, oh, that's a pretty nice hand, huh? It's got double Denrova, though. Let's cast these boys. Here we go. I'm sure he's probably got the next flicker with the. We know he's already got the Denrova there, but had to go all out, being that he's holding Exclude. At least it's a bit competitive. Again, on paper, it's like, how does this lose to Tron? But it often does. It's Dimir and Tron are actually bad matchups. It's not like a crazy bad matchup, but they're definitely favored a little bit. Stuff like this. It's like, boink, 25 life, back in it. Totally back in it. We're hellbent. They've got 7 cards. Everything they do is 10 times more powerful. Yeah, let them slip away, and it's costing us now. All I can hope for is he just doesn't have Flicker. But again, Dark Ritual's still never dead. Look at this. Haha. Everybody's still there? I haven't seen a text in a while. I want to make sure I'm not just talking to the wall. 2, 3. He's got Tron, so if he's got Condescend, I'm screwed anyway. I'll keep the rest for everything else. Oh, there you all are. Good, good. All right. I don't got any real ways to monitor myself. This is probably the Condescend that'll work. And out of sheer frustration, I'm just going to attack here, because he doesn't have the we've already gotten rid of 2 flickers. I'm about the time here. Let's go. I'll trade, baby. Let's do it. Where's my mutagenic growth? I almost played this new white weenie build I've got that's just kind of all call it White Skies, and it's very similar to White Nickel. That's the only reason I didn't play it. I'll probably play it next week. I've gotten like, I lost count of how many 4-1s I've gotten, and it's not that the opponent beats me in the one that I lost. It's just I'll just keep a 1-lander and it'll go sideways, and I'm like, darn it, it just costs you the game, and you're like, son of a gun. But yeah, it's super consistent. Just eats Delver for lunch and dinner. Very cool. Thank you for that. All right. Oh no, here we go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 2, 2. Now we want our Cadaver Imp. Not really. Here it comes. You know, as much as I hate Tron, when these people grind this sort of boring list like this, all the power to them. You get all your tickets. Enjoy. I was playing a little inebriated last night, Infect, and just I kept running into Tron players. It's so unfair. It's just clop, clop, go ahead and gain life, you're dead. Like, and it's just one of those, every time I play against them, they're just, wait, did he already drop the Dispel? I'm not even paying attention here. No, we can't. It's dead. We're gone. All right, he's got us. We're dead. I'm conceding. I don't want to make it a boring stream. We're 1-2. Good job, Tedly Ted. That's what I thought was going to happen. He's a really good Tron pilot. Well, you know what? I already need some more water. I'm going to roll the 1 more, guys, and I'll be back to finish up the 4th and 5th round. Here we go.
I love looking through the bargain bin to see the coffee table books that nobody else bought.
Right.
The ones that were real duds that went nowhere.
Right.
Okay? We've collected the biggest stinkers from the holidays. These ones just didn't sell. You might see why when we start to show them. And we thought we'd share them with you right now, and I think you're going to enjoy them. For example, here's one. Didn't sell at all. It's called butterflies that sold out. These are butterflies.
Oh, dude.
Dude, why? And look at this. Look at this one right here. A beautiful monarch, but no.
That's actually kind of pretty.
It actually is pretty. Yeah, and then down here we got this guy. That's just right. Why? Here's one. Shopping mall Santas without the beards or Santa outfits. This is them back in Syphon Life. It's just somehow not the same.
Yeah.
And there's this guy down here. Hey, he looks familiar.
Hey.
I know that guy. All right, self-parking cars are a big story at this year's Consumer Electronics Show. Cars that can just park themselves.
Yep.
Look at this one. Self-parking cars that are assholes.
Oh, my God.
Look at that thing.
That is not right.
Yeah, you don't take up 2 spots and then look at that. That's
on top of the Porsche.
I don't know why this one did. I love this book. Stoned horses. These are horses that are... Look at his eyes, man. Whoa. These horses.
It's 4:20 in the barn.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at this one right here. Smug guys who have no idea they're about to be crushed by boulders. These guys are showing a lot of tude right there.
Oh, boy.
But they're about to die, crushed by a boulder. Look at this dick right here.
It's a good title.
Good title. These are coffee table books that nobody wanted. Maybe we can figure out why by looking at them.
All right.
For example, this one is called Mazes for Idiots.
Oh.
Guess these are just pretty simple mazes, those two. And if you think those are simple, check out this one on the back.
Oh. That one gives you a lot of leeway.
Yeah, that's either the easiest maze in the world or the hardest, man.
Dude.
If you think about it, dude.
Yeah.
Have you ever wished you could own a collection of photographs featuring magicians being stabbed by prison inmates? Well, now you can with Abracastabra. Look at that. That's a magician.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin. Will you be an angel? Please, call the number on your screen right now. For just $18 a month, only 60 cents a day, you'll help rescue cars from their abusers. In the arms of the angel, you find. Please call right now.
And we're back. All right, let's hopefully we can win these last 2 rounds here. I had a mulligan down, had a 1-lander, I tossed it. Hopefully our opponent's playing nice and fast here. Yeah, we're 1-2 on the day, should be 2-1. And we're up against Boros. Again, I haven't played this list in enough time. I'm wondering if, forgetting what's good, what's bad, but I do remember that Tron and Demir are actually bad. So here we are, looks like Boros matchup, unless it's some cool rogue thing, but probably not. I'm gonna call it Boros. Here we are. Tell ya, you read my mind. It's like something I would say. Ah, darn it. Boy, it'd be nice to hit a basic right there. Son of a gun. All right, well, maybe we'll catch a Karoo land here. I think that's what they're called, the little return it, give us 2 mana all the time. All right. There's that dude. Come on, be hurting for land. Stuck on 2. Nope. There's that. Oh, Crypt Rats is going to have a lot of fun in this matchup. Glad we have that instead of the Cuombajj Witches. Let's turn it on. Let's blow that up. I was considering using that against Skyfisher. There are games when you just... But because I have Crypt Rats, I'm going to wait till I can pop it. Hopefully we're still alive by the time that happens. So hot in Canada, how's that work? What's a hot day in Canada? I almost don't want to know. I want to move there. So long as there's no webcam, I guess fun, it's all good. Gotta do you. Step. Hey, all right. Looks like they're hurting for red. Too bad they got a prism, though. It'd be so cool if black had a nice thing other than like warp artifact. Is that even pauper legal? I'm not sure. This is the problem here. We're going to keep getting nibbled if we don't do something here. But in the meantime, I'll try to keep the sweepers alive. Let's bust out a den, keep them off artifacts. Quickly unknow that section. What'd you guys like that coffee table book? I always like that on Conan O'Brien. That's a really funny segment. I always enjoy it. There's a lot of them. I just strung a few together that were funny. But we're taking a lightning bolt to turn here. There's the Karoo land we're after. Let's blow that thing up. Then I might get serious about either dropping one angler or I don't know if his list has the Journey to Nowhere. Usually they run them. 1, 2, 3. Let's blow this boy up. I've already got enough land. But I do want to be able to trigger the Crypt Rat. 1, 2, 3. Let's play it. Ha! All right. Keep them off red. Doesn't help with the prism though. Ooh, a link to the cupcakes. Very nice. That was a while ago. Don't worry, the feed's not slow. I'm just slow in reading it. Oh, come on, come on. Stop hurting me, baby. Let's go, let's go. Another swamp would be really nice. Get to 8. He's probably going to just burn us out if that happens. 1, 2, 3. I'll be able to clear the way here. Bam. Alright, clue tokens in effect. Alchemist vial. Everything's set. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. He's probably got the math here. 3 done. Yep. We're gonna help him hurt us. Whack! He's probably just got another galvanic blast here and it's over. Would have been so cool to have our Vampiric Link there. It's good in this matchup for reasons like this. Zap! Dead. At least it wasn't a long one. Off to the sideboard where we don't like the witches. So we open up 3 spots right there. Crypt Rats is good, but I think 2 is enough in this matchup. It's not like we're facing off against elves. Syphon Life I do like a lot because of actually I think we're gonna lose. Let's lose the edicts and actually bring in the 3rd rat just so we can clean up. We've got a lot more life gain. I've noticed a lot of times you get killed that way against Boros where they just kind of burn you out. So I'm gonna go from there, and I'm thinking I'm gonna bring in 2 distresses for the flexibility of being able to nab a creature, maybe a Skyfisher, or a spell. Really like the links in this. They're gonna serve double duty with the rats, and hopefully the angler comes aboard. Not any real way of dealing with the Journey to Nowhere in black, so you just kind of, other than hitting it with distress. I'm just trying to think if there's anything that should go. And we might lean on Befoul a little heavier here. I think it might have been a correct play to hit the Skyfisher there back when I was thinking. So, ha! All right. There we go. Yeah, that's the main reason I am alone for the weekend is my refusal to go to Las Vegas, where it's probably like 129 or something insane. Venus temperatures. Yeah, we'll keep this. If a rat shows up, this will be pretty cool. Drop a bog. Ask this question every day before going to work. Got no answer yet. Which is, I'll bite. I want to hold on to Rancid Earth as long as possible just because they have bird tokens. And we want to do some stuff to those. Come on, one more basic, then I'll feel a little safe. Here comes the life. I'm gonna go for it. Keep him off. I think he might have a Karoo land. Come on, just give us one more basic. I added 3 to the deck. Make it pay off. Don't hurt me, baby. Come on, come on. Basic. Whoop. No. 1, 2, 3. Dead in the water. Oh boy, do I want one now. That is going to be delicious. Oh, high humidity in my region. Temperature persists even at night. Oh god, yeah, I can't sleep if it's not cold. That is the worst. If it's really hot and I have we have a very hardcore, like 3 or 4 of them actually that I can all bring into the same room, fans, and the air's flowing really, really fast. That's okay, but I'm gonna get greedy here and just shut them off one more time in the hopes that maybe he's just out of land. Then I'll drop with Angler next. I don't want to meet with like a double galvanic blast or something. We've got enough there so I can do this. Go grab, ooh, the journey. Yeah, let's grab that. It's about to grab the blast, but we'll see. So we've got 6 in the yard already. Yeah, we've got perfect math here. Boink. And we'll go woohoo! All right, hey. He's not drawing it out. Great. You know, that kind of well, he didn't have another land, and he didn't see our Vampiric Link tech, so that's cool. That quick play, I mean, maybe there's something personal in his life and he's got to go somewhere soon, but outside of that, maybe he only had 1 journey. Curious. You know what? I think I'm going to bring in, take out 1 Syphon, bring in 1 Duress. I want to have more Duresses. That last game. Let's do this. Ha! Yeah, some of my most miserable sleepless nights are when it's just super hot and the air's not moving. That's the worst. And then my best sleeping nights are like camping and it's just freezing cold. Oh man, it's so tempting to keep. We're on the draw, guys. What we can do here is we can Dark Ritual, draw 2 cards off Sign in Blood, draw a card because we're going second, and Duress. I think I want to play it loosey-goosey. Oh, yeah, Upright Citizens Brigade does 90% of them. The book one was Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Can't recommend them enough. It's hard to find anything outside of the skits we run on YouTube. And when I digitized them and played them, because those ones don't get flagged, they get flagged. And boy, I tried everything. I put all kinds of filters and mixed music in, and you know, I mean, that's what I do for a living. And I had a checklist. It's like 20 things deep, and those algorithms they use are nuts. The only thing that worked, say the skits, this little block. If you take this part, put it here and here, but then it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this. We're on the draw. We've got some good stuff here. Let's hope he plays a Karoo land first. How many of you out there have done that, huh? I know I've done it. I know Little Fight's done it. First turn play, drop a land that says return a land. You're like, no. All right, Dark Ritual. See, because we could have drawn a double ritual. Let's do this to ourselves. Oh, man, that's bad. Well, there's the other ritual. A little late now, though. I want to keep him from a creature. If he has a basic, down comes Skyfisher or something else. I'll Duress next turn. Hopefully we get something. For right now, we're blowing stuff up. Maybe we might draw him to just 2 more lands and it'll feel great, but I've already got a I've filled up board. I only need 2 more creatures in, or something in there. Duress will help. Alright. Is this going to make us pay for keeping it? Come on, we've got so many lands here, people. Let's do this. Relic. I guess that's all we can grab. Show us your hand. Okay. Boy, just about anything here is good. So many lands. This is so depressing when you're playing land destruction and your opponent gets flooded. It's like, that's nice. So if you're hearing some background noise here, there's some garbage truck in in the street, trying to be heard by the entire neighborhood. And I have the windows open because it's supposed to be a lot hotter than it is. It's pretty doable right now. All right, let's get this boy out here while we can. We know we don't have any journeys to worry about so far. Blow up that wind-scarred crag. Actually, I think I'll wait for the garrison here. That represents a... That kind of sucks for us. It's probably going to drop the fountain. I don't know why people aren't a little more impatient with the vial here, especially when you got an angler staring you down. They seem to wait to trip it forever. The step shows up. Interesting choice. Yeah, I got the window right here for the opponent's hand. Closing it up. Here we go. Ha! Alright, well, we'll play this. We're going against Boros, so I'm going to do this while I can. At least we're going to gain some life. Come on over with this. No journeys, please. No journeys. It's just going to be the rinse repeat show after this. Going to try to blow up his colorful sources. Go from there. Our land's worked out okay. God darn it. There it is. Link will go in the yard. It netted us 3 life. We've got another one. You gonna play one of these lands here? Nope, he keeps letting us see his whole hand. He's got 2 fountains and a... Oh no, I must have miscounted a fountain there. Duh, yeah, it's the foil one. Double bad. What's he returning? Probably the vial, yeah. Here we go. I'll get rid of the crag as soon as possible here. Befoul shows up. I'm probably going to take out the Skyfisher with that, given the land count he's got. There's the other fountain. Or is that the same one? Oh, I had him clicked in reverse. Ouch. This is going to get away from us pretty quick if we don't draw some answers here. Ah. Could just keep taking 5 at this rate. But there's not much else we can do here. Let's get rid of the artifacts. Filling up the yard. One more and we might have it, but we're taking 5 a turn. This is not boding well. I'm not sure how to unattach the yard. Is it this? Yeah, there it is. Learn something new every day. That's a better call anyway. Keep that there. Bam! We take 5. It's helpful to know that we do have you know who. Well, there's our answer. We'll drop this. At least we'll stem some of the bleeding. Probably block the sentinels and end up eating a, what do you call, galvanic blast. I should have put that in the queue today for the commercials. Alright, drops the clue. Come on, Garrison, show up. Really neat article on the art in this card with the lines to infinity. It's an article about a year ago. I think the mothership shared. Really cool. Dig it. Actually, he doesn't have access to red right now, so this isn't too bad. I mean, let's call Vampiric Link. That would be awesome. Because that way we could get rid of his red source. Start gaining some life back. Vampiric Link? No. Okay. Blow that up. If I attack and hit, you know, he's going to throw a Therbin Inspector in front of it. I think that Gurmag's doing better as a defender right now. It's not like he's going to let us get, what is it, Threshold Monarch? Yeah, Monarch. And I think if we just blow up the Skyfisher, because we've got the Rancid Earth, This will be a close one. That's interesting. Kill flyer. Next turn, unless something comes up, I will definitely try to do that. Come on, drop that garrison. I'll try to keep him off red. I always assume that they have prisms out, but he doesn't have one yet, so that's kind of cool. Now that's how I would play it. You never see that happen. They usually don't trip those. They just keep playing bounce a card with them all day long. Might not matter if we don't get a little life here. This is getting grim. Quick! Are we going to be down? Already down 2 games. We've only beaten Hexproof. We should have 2 wins, but that's my fault. Kill the flyer, kill the flyer. It's probably sitting on prismatic strands with that last play and what he's representing here. Time to trip a clue. It's one deck I don't play too much. I respect its mid-game, but man, I can't get it. Oh yeah, somebody's got direct damage. This is a pretty obvious play here. We'll take him out, and it looks like we're going to be 1-3, unless he's just attacking for attack's sake. I don't know. Now I'm going to be stuck on that song. Mark Mello, what one are you talking about? I'm sorry, mine's going a mile a minute. I can't quite remember what I was referenced. The new theme song at the top of the show, that one's been stuck on my mind. I've been giving notes back and forth. We only went through about 4 or 5 rounds of notes, I think. It was pretty close right out of the gates, but oh, kill the flyer, that's right. Mike Mann's usually the man with the jingle on the brain. Okay. Boy, he's just sitting on that garrison, eh? Yeah, we're dead here, guys. Not much we can do. Prismatic strands. Okay. Looks like I was right on that. What the hell is he playing Electrickery for? I'm not going to play a rat until I can activate it. I guess for the if I tried to throw a whatchamacallit on it. Yeah. Well, we're going to take 4. Just can't do anything here, man. This is depressing. Ah! We'll blow this up just because, and then we'll concede. He just attacks with everything, and we're hellbent, and we lose. There's a loss. I knew that would happen with Tron. So we should be 2-2, but instead we're 1-3 because of my first turn. Bunderplunt. Hey, that's a good, instead of a Bunderbluss, a Bunderplunt. Make it a word. Now! Let's hopefully, for Casio Machado's sake, we can pilot this to something. It's about time I don't 3-1 or better. I've been on a pretty nice, I haven't 5-0'd in a long time, but I've had a ton of 4-1s and 3-2s. I feel like I at least break even and then a little bit of profit with the 3-2, but the this will be kind of about time. Good luck with the rest of your matches. I'm off to take my place behind the DM screen. Nice. Bunderplunt, yes. Oh, come on. Don't make this a boring wait stage here. Yeah, we've got a few of our standard commercials after our next one, and then actually this is the last round, so I'll just roll to some stuff. Got a little, did a promo for Gatherling, and the first week it was crazy. They had like, I think they had a record number of people, so it was like, wow, promo kind of works. But then last week, or this last Tuesday, I actually ended up getting 3rd. I usually, be honest with you, I tend to, when I play Pauper Classic Tuesdays, I tend to be 1 or 2 glasses in when the tournament starts. So sometimes I just drop, or I'll just play pretty silly. But I ended up getting 3rd despite being about 3 glasses deep into my Richardson port, and it was a good time. So yeah, highly recommend it. Free tournament. Nothing bad to say about that as long as the time frame works out for you. It's Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. So out here that's 5, and it's good times. Pretty well run. Just try not to say much. I always dislike when the moderator will say, any questions? And then everybody's got to say their little private joke or their get their 2 cents in, and it's just like, guys, it's adding like 10 minutes to the start time of this tournament. It's just shut up. It's like, say your piece in the matches or private chats. Everybody wants to be a comedian, I guess. All right, last round. If we win this, we'll go 2-3. If not, we'll have an embarrassing 1-4. That should have been a 2-4. Man, talk about a punt. That was awful. Yeah, I'll keep this. And if almost no matter what, I'm going to drop the more. And this is going to be fast. I think this is burn. Yep. We're up against burn. Good news is we've got Vampiric Link. Cuombajj Witches, even when you don't activate them, they're nice little roadblocks if he's got either Archer or the Lava Runner. So that's cool. My memory for these cards is way too good. I can't remember other things, and I can remember this no problem. All right, change of plans. We're dropping the Peat Bog. And I'll also fuel the double sands earth play for the next 2 turns. It's always fun to take them off basic so that their fire blast doesn't work. I tend to leave the caves in this matchup. I mean, I'll hit it with sands if I need to. All right, a rogue deck, Hexen Rouge. Nice. Tell us about it, man. Am I qualified for nationals? No, I this is all I do. I get a little burned out too when I do it too much, so I tend to just, this is it. I just play online only. I barely have, I have like 5 kitchen table decks for when guests come over of the Magic Persuasion, but other than that, nope. Oh boy, this is weird. Maybe a change of plans. Blow up the lands, guys. Keep taking 2. Oh, this is rough. If he drops another land, I'm going to feel like a fool. I could play the witch, cycle the land. What do you guys think I should do here? Keep the burn off the dome. All right. Watch him have a Searing Blaze, right? Like zap. I'm just going to do this mostly for the yard benefit. I'll cycle that. I guess I could have Vampiric Linked it, but I want to be able to shut that. Okay, feel a lot better now with the swamp there. We've got 1 more in the yard, and then we'll have 2 with the Peat Bog. 3, 4, 5, 2. 1 more away. If we get a ritual, we'll be able to pull out the angler. Okay, ended up being the right play because unless he might have the searing here, and then it'll just be ultra mean. Yep, he's got it. Why wouldn't he? It's grown. Yeah, in retrospect, either play was the wrong one. He turns on that, or he just drops another land. Come on, Dark Ritual. Wow, not a card I want to see right now. Yeah, that's true. It's gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got it, right? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Maybe he's just got mountains. I can dream, right? Problem is, I gotta block it, and then a simple lightning bolt trades his dork for my win condition, but we'll see. That doesn't bode well. Fire Blast, anyone? Maybe he's just got the pure answer. Be surprised. Sometimes you can have a 2-0 against burn. Remember that being a pretty decent play there. I got a block here. Right now, the only thing, 1 card that kills me is Fire Blast. He's holding on to a lightning bolt and he wants to use it on my dude. That's fine. Do you got it? Do you got it? He's probably got it just pointed at my face, right? Okay. There's 3 of it. Any more? Come on, don't have it. Oh my gosh, am I going to be able to pull this off? He might be just holding Fire Blast to be like a... Check this play out. This guy's probably like, what? I mean, if he had Fire Blast, he would have played it. Are we going to be able to pull this off because of Vampiric Link? Oh! Little does he know we had another one. All of a sudden we'd be at a lot of life. Alright, that worked out cool. It's a fun little match. We're going to take out 2 Sign and Bloods. We're going to take out the Crypt Rats. We're going to take out the Witches. Take out a lot of stuff. I might keep a Witch just for a block. I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is bring in what I need. Syphon Life. Distress. Where's my... Did I already bring in Duress? I did. Hey, look at that. We're at 60. We've only got the Anglers in this play. Double Link is nice versus Burn. It sure is. I mean, we've got 2 Edicts. I think that's going to be enough. We've got Befoul in a pinch. Syphon Life's going to play a lot of dividends. It usually does. Let's do this. Feel bad for that Burn player. It's like, oh my god. All the cards. Of course he had to have it. Little did he know he had 2. Ah. Bouncing screen is back. I apologize. Damn thing. Now this is a gorgeous hand. First turn Angler. We'll keep this. And then we're going to follow it up with Link. We might 2-0 Burn just like I predicted or said could happen. And it might happen. That's going to suck though, because then I could have gone 3-2 with this. And kept my little streak alive. But no, the only problem with this, if he can't answer it, we are in deep crap. But I'm so glad this worked, because I told you guys at the beginning of the show you can first turn Angler, and this is how it happens. Boink. Come on, just scoop. Make it easy for me. Or drop a cave and not a land here. Watch him. If he rift bolts this, I'm going to get so nervous. Oh, he does. Oh, man, we better draw lands and a lot of them. Oh, no. Well, we just prevented 6. That's the bright side. Bad side is it took 3 cards to do it. And our opponent doesn't look like he's hiccuping on land drops. You just can't say no to a first turn Angler. Come on. Ugh. Now the change of plans. If he does drop that lava runner, I'm going to throw Vampiric Link on it to stop it from hitting us all the time. Oh, yeah. I got to make sure that I write down a W there. It felt like we lost that first game, but it's like, nope, we're up a game. So, here comes some more jackassery. Bunderpunt. It's a good word. Thank you for writing it in our digital lexicon there, my friend. Let a fight in the house. Always got my back. Let's do this. Gonna be one of those hands. Man of God's handed us the forbidden fruit. We took a bite, and now we're getting bit. Oh boy. You're probably maybe sitting on Searing Blazes. Like, do I play the land? Do I not? Well, we can at least... I'm glad we drew that when we could. I don't want to start having to discard stuff. What do we got? We're at 7. Almost dead again. Let's see what we got. A lot of sorceries, please. Don't have Fire Blast. Doink. He's probably got it. Oh. Alright, done. There we are. Thank you for that Hexen Rouge about detaching the scene card. It's nice to know. I was wondering what that arrow did. Opponent's holding a land. Waiting on a Searing Blaze, maybe. I'm not sure. Pretty fat chance we win this one against Burn with 1 life. And our hands aren't helping us much. Looks like he's going to pull even. Played that. Probably just drew another one the way there was no action there. I don't know why you wouldn't just zap me out there. Yeah, come on. Well, we're going to get rid of Befoul. That's a pretty easy decision. And now we play Russian roulette for about 20 turns. Yeah, this is over. You never know, boy. I've run so bad sometimes. Maybe it'll happen to my opponent here. God, if we could just turn on our deck, though, man. You'd think I was playing with 17 lands or even fewer. Let us remember. I added 3 to this, and consistently all day, we've always needed more. Every time I've played this to a 3-2 or better, I always come away with that note, like, add a land, add a land. And this time I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to really try to make it consistent, add even more lands. But no. All right. Nothing I'm going to do different here. Bring this in and hope for the best. Shuffler, please. Bouncy screen. Last one of the day, folks. If you're new to Pauperganda, stick around. We've got a few funnier commercials going on. But if you're an old regular, feel free to bolt right after this one. I know I am. Yeah. I think I'm going to say no to this. I've got a target. My mana is all right. We're on the draw. I do have life. I can blow up 1 land. Boy, this is so... Oh, boy. I'm going to keep it. Agreed. Fun. Keep it. Keep damage out of the race. I think it's pretty obvious to go second in this matchup here against Burn. Give them less fuel. Come on, just have a bad hand. I'm going to drop it to just try to save tempo here. Never know, maybe he kept a 1 land or 2. Maybe he's got a 2 mana spells. Now I can cycle that Barren Moor, drop our Peat Bog, and that's the worst play. Come on. Alright, I'm going to do this first, depending on what we draw. Alright, I'll play this. Now we're getting flooded. Come on. It's the worst thing, not me, not any deck, but just in general, is I really can't stand when you get flooded with the same list and then you get screwed, and then you get flooded and then you get screwed. It's just like, wait a minute, there's no rhyme or reason to any of this. Oh, and a big shout out to everybody in Brazil, man. We're getting so much love from that country. Italy too, but man, Brazil, it's just absolutely crazy. You guys love Pauper, and we love you for loving it. So hello everybody in Brazil. Ja ja ja, or however you write your laughter. It always cracks me up when I'm playing one of your citizens, which is pretty often. I bump into you guys, so awesome to have you aboard and all that. Deep in the peat bogs. It says it's Groton. It sounds like some pasta dish. All right, this is good times. I'm gonna play this and this. We're gonna eat your life. Then I'm going to do it again. I ain't messing around. I'll throw out the bog. I'm going to play the basic. I'll eat your life again. This and this. I had a bit of an I told you so moment against a really good player, Hermafax, because when he first showed me his Demir list before it was kind of a, popular or was about to be spoiled, I was like, you might want to put Syphon Life in there. He's like, nah. He badmouthed it somehow, and then like the next 5-0 I saw, he had like 1 or 2 of them. I'm like, aha! It's a good card. All of a sudden, we're up on life. It just keeps coming. Cool. We'll play this. I'm just going to eat his life. And in a deck like this, it gives you something to do when there's nothing to do. And it really feeds Angler. So, sadly, getting flooded and screwed is the name of the game. So now an Angler would be really easy to cast. We're able to kind of keep up on life. We only have to hit him a few times. If he plays any sort of... I haven't seen any creatures outside of that lava runner. I wonder if that's the only one he's running. There it is. Doink. We'll at least be able to use our Edict for something. Angler, it'd be nice of you to show up. I only have 4 of them. Come on, Angler. Angler. Let's go. All right. Hey, it's going to be one of those days, eh? Alright, let's, yeah, let's just shut the door on this dude. Looks like we're gonna go 2-3. Should have been a 3-2. Even money. But I had to screw it up. Speaking Goonies style now. And we'll put our link on it. If he wants to double blast it, go for it. If we draw land now, we gain life. Anything we draw is good. This is why I really like Retrace. Just love that mechanic. Our mana's right. We're feeling good. Oh, yeah, maybe I should have hang on to that Vampiric Link for a play like this. Ouch. Well, all of a sudden we're at 8, and our hope's gone. Yowza. Oh, God, what a kick in the... Do I do it? He's got 4 land. I gotta draw Angler. I mean, he's probably got 6 mana there. It looks like we're gonna go 1-4 now. Oh my goodness. Yikes. What a turn of events. Yeah, there was really... I think that was the second punt of the day. There was really no reason to get cute and drop Vampiric Link on that, because for exactly that reason. He could go all in. And now, hopefully he serves me right when he kills us right here. Bam! Whack! Ah! Thank you for that, Hex and Rouge. But yeah, a little too late. Could have 2-3'd now. Instead, bottom of the barrel. I wouldn't change much at all in this list other than my play. So we lost to Affinity, but we should have won. Then we beat Hex. We lost to Tron, which is always an issue. So the only 2 concerns with it was the Boros match. Maybe a bit more. I used to have, I think it's Victim of Night in the sideboard. Might need to go back to something like that. Just little notes, a little more spot removal. But you know, it would have been nice if we ran into like, especially Delver Red. This tends to chew up with 3 Witches and Rats main and all that stuff. So. Oh, it's all right. Fun. I'm just being honest. It's good times and all that stuff. But anyway, guys, I'll be online a lot this weekend, so feel free to hit me up for a game, and we'll go from there. So anyway, till next week, guys, this is Deluxekoff saying thank you for everybody. Cassio Machado for the music. Litify for the love. Ashura Razaman for the support. We'll see you all next time on Pauperganda.
Hey all you Pauper fans, make sure to visit Gatherling.com. They host a variety of awesome free tournaments. That's right, free. Simply find a tournament that interests you and enter. Pauper Classic Tuesdays, or PCT, happens at 8 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday. Track your records, follow stats, all while enjoying a free tourney with prizes. Arctic Ghost is your host for Pauper Classic Tuesdays. Follow these 4 steps for a free tournament experience. Also remember to thank your host. They do this just for the love of the game. Have a great time.
Do you have insurance on this car?
No. What's that?
It's Eagle Woman!
I've got something for you! Look! She's dropping her rates!
You can't beat this!
Eagle guarantees the lowest auto rate.
Look at those low rates!
A perfect brew every time. Dawnbringer's Coffee. The rarest beans. Fire roasted. A 1-drop of perfection. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose bold, rich, legendary flavors. Choose Dawnbringer's Coffee. The angel on your shoulder.
Available at all fine Sinclair superstores.
Master, what format is best?
Let me show you. Vintage is very powerful. Legacy, too. Modern is strong. They're standard. But the king of them all is Pauper.
How do you like that?
Is there more to entertainment than 500-channel TV and zillion-dollar movies? Turning the sound up and your mind off? Is there still a place where fun involves thinking, imagining, doing? Some of us think so, and we find it in a game. Magic the Gathering. All you need to play is a brain, a deck, and a friend.